and I was really sad to see it go. You know, it was one of those moments when Graham called me, and he said, I'm not going to be coming back next year. I said to him on the phone, I feel like you're breaking up with me because we had so much fun creating that role. Not only the role of Amy and Ty, but also Amy and Ty's parents. I thought, that's something that's really going to be missed. But then part of me started to think, maybe this could be a great journey for the viewers. Because the viewers are obviously going to miss Ty, they're going to miss that relationship. Season 19 opens with a twist that will leave you breathless. Ty Borden is back. But this isn't just about a reunion. It's about Amy's heart torn between the love she thought she lost forever and the life she tried to rebuild with Nathan. What does Ty's return mean for Amy's future? Will Nathan step aside gracefully, or will his heartbreak lead him to leave Heartland forever? Grab your tissues because this season premiere is an emotional roller coaster you won't want to miss. Heartland Season 19 kicks off with a thunderstorm, both in the skies above Heartland and in Amy's life. As the rain pours down, Amy is in the barn tending to Spartan, her trusted companion through all of life's ups and downs. She's lost in thought, reflecting on the choices she's made, her relationship with Nathan, her journey of restoration, and the affection she still holds for Ty. Suddenly, there's a knock on the barn door. She freezes. It's late, and she wasn't expecting anyone. When Amy opens the door, her heart skips a beat. There he is, Ty Borden, standing in the rain, alive and well. For a moment, time seems to stop. Amy's breath catches, and tears well up in her eyes. She's overwhelmed by disbelief, joy, and a flood of memories. Ty, she whispers, as if saying his name out loud might make him disappear again. Ty steps inside, his emotions barely contained. Amy, I had to come back. I never wanted to leave you or Lindy. I thought I'd lost everything, but I'm here now, he says, his voice raw with emotion. Amy can see the pain and regret etched on his face. The reunion is bittersweet. While Amy is overjoyed to see Ty, her mind races with questions. Where has he been? Why did he stay away? What does this mean for her life with Nathan? Ty's return brings a wave of hope but also a storm of uncertainty. As the storm outside rages, Amy invites Ty into the warmth of the barn, where emotions swirl as intensely as the wind outside. The reunion is far from simple. This isn't just about love lost and found. It's about the life Amy has built in Ty's absence. She spent years grieving him, trying to move forward for the sake of their daughter, Lindy. But now, with Ty standing before her, everything she thought she knew is turned upside down. Amy's thoughts flash back to her journey of recovery, her struggles with raising Lindy alone, the endless days of wondering if she could ever love again, and the hesitant steps she took toward a relationship with Nathan. Nathan had been her anchor during her darkest times, offering stability and comfort. But seeing Ty again stirs emotions she thought she had buried forever. I don't know what to say, Amy admits, her voice trembling. Ty, I thought I'd never see you again. I thought you were gone for good. Ty looks at her with a mix of guilt and longing. Amy, I know I hurt you. I never wanted to. I thought staying away was the only way to protect you and Lindy, but I was wrong. Every day, I regretted not being here for you. Amy feels the weight of his words, but her heart is in turmoil. Nathan's love has been constant, even if it hasn't been perfect. Yet the connection she shares with Ty is undeniable. It's the kind of love that doesn't fade, even with time or distance. She knows she owes it to both men and to herself to confront her feelings honestly. The conversation is interrupted when Lindy enters the barn, rubbing her sleepy eyes. She stops in her tracks when she sees Ty. Daddy, she whispers, her voice filled with confusion and a glimmer of hope. Ty kneels down, tears streaming down his face, as he embraces his daughter for the first time in years. It's me, Lindy. I'm home. As Lindy clings to Ty, Amy's heart aches for the years they've lost as a family. She also knows that Nathan, who has stepped in as a father figure, will be devastated by Ty's return. As dawn breaks over Heartland Ranch, the warmth of the sunrise feels cold to Nathan, who notices the palpable shift in Amy's demeanor. She's distant, her thoughts consumed by Ty's sudden return. Nathan, who has poured his heart into their relationship, begins to feel that the life he envisioned with Amy is slipping away. The news of Ty's return spreads quickly through the ranch. Jack, Lou, and the rest of the family are as stunned as Amy. While Jack is delighted to see Ty, he can't help but worry about the ripple effects his return will have on Amy's life. Lou, ever the realist, urges Amy to be cautious. Ty being here changes everything, Lou says. But don't forget what Nathan has done for you and Lindy. He's been there when no one else was. Amy struggles to focus on her daily responsibilities. Every time she sees Nathan, guilt gnaws at her. He has no idea about her emotional turmoil, but he senses something is wrong. Amy, you've been quiet since last night, Nathan says, approaching her gently. Is everything okay? Did something happen? Amy hesitates, her heart sinking as she prepares to tell him the truth. Nathan, there's something you need to know, she begins, her voice trembling. Ty's back. Nathan freezes, his face a mix of shock and disbelief. What are you talking about? Ty's gone, Amy. You told me. I know, Amy interjects, tears welling up in her eyes. But he's here. He came back last night. Nathan takes a step back, struggling to process her words. And what does that mean for us? He asks, his voice barely above a whisper. Amy doesn't have an answer. She looks at Nathan, her heart heavy with the weight of her conflicted emotions. But now that Ty's back, everything feels so complicated. I never wanted to hurt you, Nathan. Nathan turns to her, his eyes filled with pain but also understanding. Amy, I know how much Ty means to you. I can see it every time you look at him. And I know I can't be him. I just want you to be happy, even if that means it's not with me. Tears stream down Amy's face as she reaches for his hand. You've been so good to me, Nathan. To Lindy. You've shown me that love can be gentle, patient, and kind. I don't take that for granted. But my heart, it's torn. Nathan swallows hard, nodding. I understand. I do. And no matter what you decide, I'll always be here for Lindy. She's like my own daughter, and that will never change. Amy looks at him, grateful for his kindness and selflessness. Thank you, Nathan, for everything. As the days pass, Amy continues to wrestle with her decision. The weight of the past and the promise of the future pull her in opposite directions. Nathan looks at Amy, his eyes filled with pain and love. Amy reaches for his hand, her eyes full of tears. Nathan, she says, I want time to figure this out. I owe it to myself, to Lindy, and to you to make the proper decision, not just the easy one. Nathan squeezes her hand. Though his heart is full of love, it feels like it's breaking. Take all the time you need, Amy, he says softly. Just understand that I love you, and I'll always be here for you, no matter what. Amid the emotional chaos, Lindy remains blissfully unaware of the complexities surrounding her mother, Ty, and Nathan. For her, Ty's return is a source of pure joy. One afternoon, Lindy finds Amy sitting alone by the river, deep in thought. The young girl climbs into